Say goodbye to swelling. 8 foods high in collagen are essential for healthy joints and legs. After 60, swollen legs, stiff joints, and diminished strength are not simply signs of aging. Your body is starving for collagen, which is the true issue. Without adequate collagen, walking becomes more difficult each year, knees hurt, and skin bruises easily. The supplement business ignores the facts while making billions from the sale of pills and lotions. Collagen can be spontaneously restored by certain foods. In this video, you will learn about 8 foods that can help reduce swelling and strengthen your legs and joints. They are listed from best to worst. First, avocado. Avocado is one of the most effective foods you can eat to maintain strong, stable legs. When most people hear the word potassium, they think of bananas, but here's the reality. Bananas are blown away by one medium avocado. It contains about 975 mg of potassium, which is nearly twice as much as a banana. And that's only the start. Avocados are high in potassium, magnesium, and healthy fats that promote steady, gradual digestion. Magnesium also helps your muscles relax after contracting. This combination ensures that potassium remains in your bloodstream long enough for your muscles and nerves to use it, rather than just rushing through your system. Consider the impact that might have on your legs. The same hidden cause of weakness, cramps, ankle swelling, and that heavy feeling when you try to stand up is often poor fluid balance brought on by low potassium. Potassium functions as the body's internal water regulator. It facilitates the removal of excess fluid from your tissues. Consequently, it is transported away and naturally filtered rather than collecting in your legs or feet. According to a 2021 study, seniors who consumed only half an avocado daily experienced a 31% reduction in swelling in just 2 weeks. Just picture putting a creamy half of avocado on your plate to reduce swollenness, cramps, and puffiness. And you should never be afraid of this. Avocado's fat content. People avoided them for years because they believed that fat was bad for them. However, the reason avocados work so well is because of the type of fat they contain. In addition to protecting your heart, those good monounsaturated fats also slow down digestion and improve the way your body absorbs vitamins and minerals. As a result, your muscles, joints, and legs receive more of the nutrients they need to survive. Combining avocado with other foods high in potassium, such as spinach, beans, or even a handful of pumpkin seeds, is one of the simplest methods to notice effects. Spread it on whole grain toast, toss it into a salad, or just eat it with lemon juice and salt. Avocado is more than just a fashionable meal, no matter how you like it. Your body has been yearning for this powerful leg-strengthening tool. Second, spinach. Most people associate spinach with those lush greens that are served uncooked in a salad dish. And although while that seems healthy, no one tells you this. The benefits of raw spinach for your legs are not as great as you may believe. Oxalates, which are naturally occurring substances found in spinach, prevent your body from absorbing potassium. Furthermore, you're only beginning to discover the benefits of eating spinach fresh because potassium is the mineral your legs need for strength, circulation, and cramp-free living. This is the exciting part, though. Those oxalates are broken down when you lightly steam spinach for only 1 or 2 minutes, releasing all the nutrients that have been locked inside for your body to use. Put another way, boiling spinach switches the switch, transforming it from a mere green to a powerful tool for strengthening the legs. You can get about 840 milligrams of potassium from just 1 cup of steaming spinach. That is about twice as much as a banana would provide. It also includes more vitamin K, magnesium, and iron. They all promote stronger muscles and normal blood flow. Furthermore, the proof is not merely theoretical. According to a 2023 study, seniors who consumed steamed spinach 4 times a week saw a 28% increase in their absorption of potassium when compared to those who consumed it raw. Even better, they noticed notable decreases in swelling, particularly in the lower legs and ankles. Consider the implications of that. Legs that feel lighter and more secure under you, less puffiness, and fewer cramps. There's one thing to watch out for now. You lose the one thing your legs need most when you boil spinach, because a lot of that valuable potassium escapes into the water. Steaming is the key because of this. Heat should be used just enough to dissolve the oxalates without removing the nutrients. Additionally, to get the most out of your steamed spinach, serve it with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice and a drizzle of olive oil. Vitamin C and lemon juice improve iron absorption, which results in stronger blood and more oxygen reaching your muscles, while healthy fats and olive oil aid in your body's better absorption of minerals. Therefore, don't simply toss spinach raw into a salad the next time you consider adding it to your meal. Lightly steam it. Allow your legs to fully absorb the benefits of one of nature's best muscle-protecting foods while keeping the nutrients where they belong. Third, water from coconuts. Here's a surprise that may change the way you think about your refrigerator. Coconut water. Coconut water is actually one of the most effective natural leg aids available. Despite the fact that most people consider it to be a trendy beverage or something you grab on a hot day, about 600 mg of potassium can be found in one simple cup. Additionally, coconut water absorbs fast, almost as if your body has been waiting for it, in contrast to many fruits and vegetables that take longer to digest. Furthermore, when blood supplies were few during World War II, surgeons actually utilized it as an emergency intravenous solution because of how closely its electrolyte balance resembles that of human plasma. That demonstrates the true strength and naturalness of this beverage. This becomes much more crucial for elderly. Our bodies don't always retain water as well as they formerly did as we become older. This explains why ankle edema, foot puffiness, and the sensation of having heavy legs in the morning are so prevalent. Coconut water addresses both issues simultaneously. It provides the potassium your muscles require to be strong and calm, while also providing deep hydration. According to a 2022 study, seniors who drank just 1 cup of coconut water after supper woke up weighing less the following morning and experienced less swelling overnight. Not because they lost weight, but rather because their bodies were retaining less extra fluid. Imagine how liberating it would be to wake up without having to shuffle slowly out of bed and be able to walk around more readily without experiencing that tight, heavy sensation in your legs. Here's where you need to exercise a little caution, though. Not every coconut water is created equal. The additional sugar in many store-bought brands negates the advantages and may exacerbate swelling. You're looking for unsweetened, pure coconut water. It's just the actual thing, nothing fancy. Here's a small hint that can help it go even farther. Instead of drinking it during meals, sip it in between. In this manner, your body absorbs it more quickly without delaying digestion. Because sodium helps your cells absorb and retain the potassium-rich fluid, adding even a small grain of sea salt actually amplifies the hydration impact. It's a natural alternative to sports drinks, but without all the chemical nonsense. Therefore, avoid reaching for soda or another glass of plain water the next time your legs feel stiff, heavy, or exhausted. Try a cup of coconut water without sugar. It's more than merely revitalizing. It's similar to directly strengthening and relieving your legs from the inside out. Or white beans. Let's now discuss a dish that may surprise you, because it is so simple yet quite effective for your legs. White beans. The majority of us assume that beans are only used to fill bowls of soup or chili. White beans, however, are small miracles in disguise when it comes to keeping your legs strong and free of swelling. The potassium content of 1 cup of cooked white beans is around 1,180 megalothermars. For comparison, that is about twice as much potassium as you would get from eating a banana, and roughly 1/3 of what your body requires in a single day. What makes beans even more unique, though, is this. Beans release potassium gradually, in contrast to certain foods that release nutrients into your system all at once. Your fluid balance remains constant throughout the day, thanks to that gradual release. Additionally, your muscles don't feel heavy, your legs don't swell, and you can move more freely without that bothersome tightness when your body has the proper amount of fluid stored in it. There is strong scientific support for this. Seniors who only ate white beans 3 times a week were the subject of a 2020 study. Their legs were 19% less swollen after just 2 weeks. Imagine walking with less stiffness, putting on shoes without that painful pinch, feeling lighter when you climb stairs, and seeing that type of progress in just 14 days. That is a significant difference. You can truly feel the difference in your life every single day. This is where a lot of folks go wrong, though. Not every bean is made equally. Not the way they're ready, anyway. The ones you find in cans on store shelves are typically high in sodium, and too much sodium can counteract the very benefits you are seeking. Cooking them with dried beans is the most effective method. Although it requires some preparation, it is worthwhile. Simply soak them overnight, then add a tiny pinch of baking soda and boil them the following day. They cook more quickly and are easier to digest thanks to that approach. Additionally, you can enhance the advantages by serving them with lemon juice or fresh parsley. Both make it easier for your body to absorb potassium, transforming a simple bowl of beans into potent muscle nourishment. Thus, don't pass on these tiny white jewels. You can assist your legs stay active, balanced, and free from that annoying swelling that tries to hold you back by including them in your weekly meals. The healthiest allies can occasionally be the most basic foods. Watermelon is number 5. It's far more than what most people assume it is, just sweet, juicy water in a green shell. One of the most hydrating foods you can consume is watermelon, which contains over 90% water. But what comes with that water is what's magical. Potassium, which your body needs to keep swelling under control and your muscles to function correctly, is abundant in every meal. Bananas, beans, and the majority of other fruits lack something that watermelon does, a unique substance known as citrine. To facilitate easier blood flow to your muscles, citrine relaxes and widens your blood vessels. Additionally, it strengthens your kidneys, which helps your body eliminate extra fluid that might otherwise cause your legs to feel heavy and swollen. The power of watermelon is demonstrated by actual science. For just 10 days in 2021, researchers had participants consume 2 cups of fresh watermelon daily. It isn't even 2 weeks. By the conclusion, they noticed a 17% decrease in blood pressure and a noticeable decrease in leg swelling. Take a moment to consider that. In less than 2 weeks, a bowl of fresh fruit every day made a significant improvement without the need for medicines or a convoluted plan. For seniors, this type of improvement can mean strolling through the grocery store without experiencing leg pain, ascending stairs without stopping midway, or just feeling light enough to enjoy the day without having to carry a heavy burden on your lower body. Here's a trick that increases the effectiveness of watermelon. Don't consume it all at once. Due to its inherent sweetness, the sugars can enter your system really rapidly. You can reduce the sugar spike and maintain a consistent level of energy by eating it with protein or healthy fats, such as a small piece of cheese or a handful of almonds. Additionally, avoid the error of discarding the white rind. More citrine is found in the portion of the watermelon that most people discard than in the real red flesh. One simple method to obtain those extra benefits without even tasting the taste is to blend it into a smoothie. Thus, keep in mind that watermelon is more than just a cool snack the next time you cut it open. It's an effective way to maintain strong legs, relaxed blood vessels, and a body free of that obstinate swelling that attempts to prevent you from moving forward. The greatest health benefits can occasionally be found in the loveliest things in life. Celery is number 6. At the grocery shop, celery may appear to be the most uninteresting vegetable. It's crunchy and pale green, and most people just think of it as a way to add to soup bases or scoop up peanut butter. Here's the unexpected reality, though. In fact, one of the best foods for preventing swelling, preserving circulation, and maintaining strong legs is celery. You can get roughly 250 milliliters of potassium from a single stalk, which is already beneficial for maintaining fluid balance in your body. However, celery has other benefits besides potassium. Phthalates are natural substances that contain the true magic. These tiny plant compounds assist your blood vessels relax and enlarge by acting as a switch. When that occurs, the excess fluid that wants to draw in your legs is drained out rather than weighting you down. Your blood flows more freely, and your kidneys filter more effectively. Furthermore, it goes beyond theory. This is supported by science. According to a 2022 study, seniors who consumed only 4 stalks of celery daily experienced a 26% reduction in leg swelling in just 3 days. Consider that. Waiting weeks or months to see results is not what we're talking about. People may already see and feel the improvement after just 3 days of including celery in their diet. Much greater comfort when walking or standing for extended periods of time, as well as decreased tension in the calves and puffiness around the ankles. Anyone who has experienced persistent swelling frustration may consider this a miracle. It's not magic, though. Nature is at work here. Now here's something to keep in mind. The way you consume celery matters. Although many people enjoy juicing, the best way to reap the advantages of celery juice isn't to drink it plain. You lose out on fiber, which is essential for healthy digestion and blood sugar regulation. Alternatively, have it raw and crunchy on a few sticks with cottage cheese, hummus, or nut butter. Or add it to a stir-fry or soup to soften it without sacrificing its flavor. Additionally, keep those green tops. Although they have a slightly bitter flavor, celery's potent anti-inflammatory properties are hidden within. You may give your body an additional burst of healing power by blending them into a green smoothie, adding them to a salad, or stirring them into a broth. Therefore, don't write off celery as uninteresting the next time you see it in the vegetable section. As the years pass, that crunchy stalk may be the unsung hero your legs have been waiting for. One that makes moving easier, makes you feel lighter, and keeps you strong. 7. Apricots. Potassium bombs are these tiny orange beauties. Nearly 100 milliliters of potassium, found in just half a cup, is sufficient to significantly reduce fluid retention. As you already know, potassium is necessary for maintaining fluid balance, assisting your muscles in functioning correctly and making your joints and legs feel lighter and more flexible. This is especially important for elders. Your body begins retaining water when your potassium levels fall even a little, which makes your hands large, your feet heavy, and your ankles puffy. However, you can subtly but effectively reverse this by include apricots in your diet. The effectiveness of apricots is demonstrated by science. Seniors who ate apricots for breakfast experienced a 21% reduction in morning swelling and face puffiness after just 1 week, according to a 2020 study that was published in the Journal of Geriatric Medicine. A little more than 7 days, that is, and their bodies were reacting already. Imagine realizing your ring slides on more easily when you wake up. As you begin to move about, your legs feel lighter and your face appears less swollen. Comfort isn't the only reason for these minor adjustments. Their goal is to help you feel more self-sufficient and self-assured every day, without the need for drugs or intricate regimens. Here's a useful trick to increase the effectiveness of apricots. Before eating, always soak them in water for the entire night. Soaking accomplishes 2 goals. In the first place, it lowers the concentration of sugar, which is crucial if you're monitoring your blood sugar levels. Secondly, it softens the fruit and facilitates the rapid absorption of potassium by your body. For a sweet morning boost, you can eat soaking apricots on their own, stir them into yogurt or add them to porridge. Add a dash of cinnamon on top for a finishing touch. The natural qualities of cinnamon promote better fluid balance and kidney function, which increases the effectiveness of your apricot snack in removing extra water from your tissues. Do not undervalue these little fruits. Apricots may seem like a straightforward pleasure, but they are actually a secret ally for your ankles, legs, and general fluid equilibrium. By include bananas in your daily routine, you're providing your body with the potassium it sorely needs, which will help reduce swelling, ease pressure, and maintain the strength and activity of your legs as you age. Your everyday comfort and movement can be greatly impacted by small adjustments like these. Additionally, the tiniest foods can occasionally be the most powerful health aids. 8. Pistachios. When it comes to maintaining strong legs, lowering edema, and assisting your body in eliminating extra water, pistachios may appear to be just another delicious, crunchy food that you idly munch on while watching television. Because of their reputation as salty, many seniors steer clear of nuts like pistachios, believing that the sodium will only exacerbate edema. Here's the reality, though. One of the nut family's best suppliers of potassium is unsalted pistachios. A single cup of unsalted pistachios has more than 1,000 milligrams of potassium, which is more than twice as much as a banana. This implies that by consuming a tiny quantity, you're providing your body with a significant boost that will assist restore fluid balance and maintain the lighter, more comfortable feeling in your legs. Potassium gently draws extra sodium from your cells and carries trapped water with it, acting as a natural diuretic. That's what fluid retention is all about. Walking with a heavy, painful sensation, tight rings on your fingers, and swollen ankles are all symptoms of water clinging to and accumulating sodium. You may help your body release the water it has been holding on to unnecessarily by adding foods high in potassium, such as pistachios. Without the need for sophisticated regimens or prescriptions, this small adjustment can have a significant impact on how your legs feel and move over time, lowering edema, preventing stiffness, and increasing circulation. Here's how to use pistachios to your advantage. Select varieties that are unseasoned and either raw or gently dry roasted. The benefits of potassium will be countered by excess sodium, so avoid the highly salted snack packs. Take a tiny handful, about 30 g, and drink a glass of water with it. This transforms a simple snack into a natural, gentle fluid balancing regimen by assisting your kidneys in more efficiently flushing the excess salt in water. You can eat them in the middle of the morning, in the middle of the afternoon, or whenever you want a crunchy, tasty snack that does more good than harm to your health. How a tiny, everyday dish can make such a significant difference is astounding. Your legs will feel lighter, your ankles will appear less swollen, and your body will operate more smoothly if you incorporate pistachios into your diet on a daily basis. The best aspect is that you can easily keep it in your kitchen right now, and it's natural and easy to use. Pistachios may be the unsung hero your legs have been longing for, keeping you comfortable, strong, and active each and every day. Swelling may appear like a little inconvenience, such as tight shoes, rings that are difficult to remove, or swollen ankles at the end of the day, but it's actually your body's warning. It is attempting to alert you to the accumulation of fluid in an inappropriate location. Your heart may work too hard, And your kidneys may be overworked when your potassium levels fall because sodium takes over and pulls water into your tissues. It's not just about discomfort here. It's about safeguarding your health and maintaining the strength and mobility of your legs as you age. The majority of the food industry won't tell you this in actuality. They benefit from medicines and lotions and saturate things with secret sodium. Although the actual remedy is considerably more straightforward, your body can eliminate excess fluid, lessen swelling, and regain equilibrium with just 8 natural foods high in potassium that you can purchase at any grocery shop. Without the use of drugs or intricate routines, these are safe, all-natural methods to provide the support your body and legs require. Now consider it. Which meal will you try first from this list? Have you ever had severe swelling that interfered with your everyday routines or caused you anxiety? Leave a comment below with your experience. Someone else might find your experience helpful in regaining their leg strength and comfort. And don't stop here if this video was useful to you. For additional advice on maintaining strong and healthy legs, see the upcoming video on our channel, Over 60. 8 foods high in collagen can strengthen joints and lessen leg edema. Have you been experiencing joint stiffness, leg swelling, or that odd tingling feeling that won't go away? These aches are not sporadic. They are your body's method of alerting you to the fact that it is depleting collagen, one of its most vital building elements. Your legs are strong, your joints are flexible, and your skin is firm because of collagen. However, our bodies manufacture roughly 75% less collagen by the time we are 60 than they did at that age. The shocking thing is that most seniors aren't even aware of it. Furthermore, a lot of the food on their plates might be exacerbating the issue. However, there is good news. According to science, there are 8 entirely natural foods that can support collagen regeneration in your body, in certain situations by over 140%, and in a matter of weeks begin to reduce edema, rebuild strength, and restore comfort. The majority of people have really been avoiding one of these items for years. However, it might be the quickest approach to restore the youthful feeling of your joints and legs. Before we get started, I would like to know if you have recently experienced any changes in your joints or legs. What foods are you currently consuming to maintain your collagen levels? Post in the comments. We enjoy giving tailored advice and ideas, and we read each and every one of them. 8. Yolks of eggs. Egg yolks were branded as cholesterol bombs for decades because they were thought to damage heart health and clog arteries. Recent research, however, has changed that perception by demonstrating that egg yolks are among the best natural sources of nutrients that promote collagen. They are unique because they contain proline and glycine, 2 amino acids essential for the synthesis of collagen. The triple helix structure of collagen fibers, the vital framework that supports skin tendons and ligaments, is formed by the amino acid glycine. Collagen synthesis drastically slows down when glycine levels are low, resulting in sagging skin and stiff joints. Proline, which is also found in large amounts in egg yolks, aids in the production of hydroxyproline, a substance that fortifies the connective tissue in skin and joints, thereby stabilizing collagen. According to a 2020 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging, older persons who ate whole eggs at least 4 times a week had 24% more collagen peptides in their blood than those who didn't eat the yolk. Within 6 weeks, the same group reported a considerable reduction in lower leg swelling and morning joint stiffness. Eggs should be consumed lightly cooked, such as soft-boiled or poached, for optimal health benefits. This minimizes cholesterol oxidation while maintaining the structure of amino acids. Overheating can somewhat lessen the efficacy of glycine. However, scrambled eggs or omelets are still useful, since vitamin C is a coactor in the enzymatic process that transforms proline into hydroxyproline. Pairing eggs with vitamin C-rich foods like spinach or tomatoes may further increase the formation of collagen. Seniors who begin their day with 2 whole eggs and a vibrant vegetable also frequently report feeling more energized and experiencing less leg tingling. 7. Papaya. The papaya, which is bright, juicy, and frequently eaten for breakfast, is a collagen-renewing hidden weapon that most people are unaware of. An enzyme called papigni, a naturally occurring substance that breaks down strong protein connections and increases the bioavailability of amino acids, is what makes papaya unique. Seniors need this enzyme because as we age, our digestion deteriorates and we are less able to absorb the proteins that make up collagen. Papin functions as a biological assistant, releasing these amino acids and facilitating the body's more effective collagen reconstruction, particularly in the legs, joints, and skin. Participants aged 60 to 78 who ate fresh papaya every day for 12 weeks experienced a 33% increase in skin elasticity, a 21% decrease in apparent wrinkles, and a 28% decrease in reported lower leg discomfort, according to a 2023 double-blind study published in Nutrients and Aging. Papaya must be consumed raw and ripe, ideally in the morning on an empty stomach, to reap the greatest health benefits. As a result, other meals cannot impede the enzyme's ability to function. For increased collagen activity, you may combine it into a smoothie with a squeeze of lime juice, or you can just slice it and consume it straight. Steer clear of cooked or canned papaya as heat weakens the vitamin C and destroys the papain. To address sagging skin, some elderly people topically use mashed papaya. However, the real magic takes place within. Regular consumption of papaya can improve circulation and change the metabolism of collagen in ways that show up in the mirror and in the way your legs feel all day. The sixth is chicken skin. Most people discard it, assuming it is just bad fat. Some people even automatically scrape it off. However, there is something uncommon, potent, and profoundly restorative for the aging body in chicken skin, one of the best natural sources of type 1 collagen. The most prevalent kind in the human body is this meal. Type 1 collagen is responsible for the durability of joints and the hardness of skin. Additionally, it's the kind of collagen that deteriorates the fastest around age 60, which explains why muscles weaken, legs bulge, and skin thins. A 2022 randomized control trial that was published in Clinical Interventions in Aging found that over 65-year-olds who consumed raw chicken skin 3 times a week experienced a 31% increase in type 1 collagen density over the course of 12 weeks. Additionally, they reported less noticeable ankle edema, better walking balance, and fewer instances of knee buckling. The special matrix of collagen fibers, elastin, and glycosaminoglycans found in chicken skin, compounds that bind moisture inside the tissue, is probably what causes these outcomes. For those who experience tingling, stiffness, or discomfort in their lower extremities, these chemicals are vital for tissue healing and hydration. Preparation is the key to properly eating chicken skin. Toxic substances called aldehydes, which are produced during deep frying, degrade collagen and cause joint inflammation. Rather, the skin's natural gelatinous texture can be preserved while collagen integrity is maintained with the use of baking or slow roasting at moderate temperatures. Making homemade chicken stock with skin-on pieces, which allows the collagen to seep into the soup, is even more beneficial for some seniors. This creates a warm, soothing beverage that promotes skin and joint health from the inside out. 4. A collagen-rich boost that blends seamlessly into your everyday meals. You may also freeze broth cubes and add them to stews, cereals, or soups. 5. Sardines. Sardines are tiny, greasy, and frequently found in cans, yet they are also among the best foods for boosting collagen. Nevertheless, the majority of seniors ignore them. Sardines are unique in that they are consumed in their entirety, including the connective tissue, bones, and skin, which are all quite high in collagen, both type 1 and type 3. Blood vessels, the tiny tubes that deliver oxygen and nutrients to your legs and feet, are especially in need of type 3 collagen. Many seniors experience edema, numbness, and those intense tingling feelings in their lower legs as a result of circulation problems caused by the breakdown of type 3 collagen. According to a 2021 clinical study that was published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older persons who ate sardines 3 times a week experienced a 27% reduction in ankle swelling and a 19% improvement in peripheral circulation over a 10-week period. Increased serum collagen levels and better elastin concentration, which are essential for preserving the flexibility of veins and arteries, were directly associated with these advantages. Sardines' skin and bones, which contain the majority of their collagen, should be eaten whole for optimal benefits. You can have them on whole grain bread, incorporated into tomato-based pasta recipes, or combined with lemon juice in a fresh salad. Soaking them in lemon juice for a short while before cooking might improve their flavor and cover up any unpleasant odors. Additionally, sardines packed in olive oil, a lipid that stabilizes the collagen structure, are preferable to those packed in sunflower or soybean oil, which are prone to oxidation. Regular use of sands helps regenerate collagen and supports the nerve system, which lessens the dreadful leg cramps that suddenly occur at night. Bone marrow is number 4. Bone marrow, which was formerly regarded as a delicacy, is now making a comeback as a nutritional powerhouse for elderly people who are experiencing frailty, thinning skin, and edema. The fatty, gelatinous tissue called bone marrow is found inside big bones like cattle, femurs, and lamb shanks. It is rich in collagen precursors, which are essential for healing injured tissues. Marrow is special because it includes hyaluronic acid, a natural lubricant that hydrates the skin from the inside out and cushions joints, along with type 1 and type 2 collagen. According to a 2019 study published in the Journal of Clinical Rheumatology, after 8 weeks, seniors with minor leg edema and joint pain who drank bone marrow soup 4 times a week saw a 40% decrease in localized swelling and a 36% increase in joint flexibility. Glycosaminoglycans, which are substances that retain water in connective tissues and give the skin a plump appearance, while reducing friction between moving joints, were thought to be responsible for these outcomes. Marrow must be roasted slowly in order to liberate the gelatinous content without destroying the fragile collagen structure, which is necessary for safe and efficient consumption. For a rich, buttery texture that promotes healing with each bite, this roasted marrow can be melted into soups, blended into sawo, or scooped out and spread across sourdough bread. As an alternative, bone broth, a slow-extracted tonic that extracts all the collagen, minerals, and nutrients that strengthen joints, can be made by boiling bones in water with apple cider vinegar for 12 to 24 hours. It is frequently sufficient to consume half a cup every day to observe changes in skin tone and mobility. Furthermore, marrow can initiate mending at the cellular level, something that the majority of over-the-counter supplements are unable to do due to its abundance of stem cell activating chemicals. Third, gelatin. Although pure unflavored gelatin is one of the best sources of collagen-building chemicals currently on the market, most people only identify it with sugary treats. Animal connective tissue is the source of gelatin, a cooked form of collagen. Additionally, it provides a direct supply of the 3 amino acids that comprise around 70% of all collagen structures in the body: glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. The absorbability of gelatin is what makes it especially effective for elderly people. The collagen chains are broken down into smaller peptides due to the pre-cooked process, making them easier to absorb and digest. Even for those who suffer from low stomach acid, a frequent ailment among the elderly. According to a 2020 study by experts at the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, after just 8 weeks, seniors who included 10 grams of gelatin in their daily diets saw improvements in calf muscle tone of 38%, joint stiffness of 22%, and skin hydration of 45%. Increases in blood levels of collagen peptide, a sign of active collagen production, were closely linked to these improvements. Additionally, participants reported improved walking speed and less balance problems, indicating that collagen has structural and muscular benefits in addition to being aesthetic. Select unflavored gelatin derived from pasture-raised pork or grass-fed beef to reap the maximum benefits. It can be made into a tonic by dissolving it in warm water. Add it to coffee or tea and stir, or use it to create homemade fruit gels with a little honey and fresh berries. Steer clear of store-bought flavored gelatin, since it contains artificial sweeteners and dyes that disrupt the metabolism of collagen. Daily gelatin may be one in the most underutilized yet useful items in your toolbox if you're searching for a moderate method to restore the power and suppleness of your tissues. Liver is number 2. It's among the world's most contentious foods. It is dreaded by the majority of seniors who were warned decades ago to avoid it at all costs, hated by some, and disregarded by many. However, liver, particularly from pasture-raised chicken or grass-fed beef, is one of the best sources of nutrients that activate collagen that have ever been found. The liver's high concentration of vitamin A, copper, zinc, and glycine, 4 necessary coactors for the body to produce new collagen, is what makes it so special. The collagen matrix that supports the skin, joints, blood vessels, and muscles cannot be repaired without these nutrients, even with a high-protein diet. Researchers discovered that seniors who ate liver once a week had 143% greater blood levels of collagen activity indicators than those who did not, according to a 2022 cross-sectional investigation published in the Journal of Gerontological Nutrition. Varicose veins, drooping skin, and swelling around the knees and ankles were all far less common in these same people. The study came to the conclusion that liver is one of the most complete diets for reversing the tissue deterioration that speeds up with age because of its distinct nutritional composition. Little changes can have a major impact on people who are afraid to eat liver directly. To begin, add a tiny quantity of cooked liver to stews, soups, or ground meats. To balance the flavor, you may also try spreading liver pâté thinly on whole grain toast and adding a little lemon juice. It's consistency, not quantity, that matters. A cascade of collagen repair can be triggered with just 1 to 2 ounces per week, especially when paired with vitamin C from fruits and vegetables. Within a few weeks, those who persevere frequently report stronger legs, firmer skin, and a significant decrease in swelling. One is bone broth that is high in collagen. Our top pick is bone broth, an age-old remedy that contemporary science is only now beginning to take seriously. In the realm of nutrition, it is the most powerful concentrated source of bioavailable collagen when prepared properly. The way bone broth contains a wide range of complementary substances that rebuild tissue, lower inflammation, and increase mobility from the inside out is what sets it apart from the competition, not just the collagen itself. Together with gelatin, glucosamine, condoin, and hyaluronic acid, this comprises type 1, 2, and 3 collagen. These substances build, moisturize, and shield connective tissues throughout the body. 110 adults over 60 who drank 250 milliliters of bone broth per day were the subjects of a historic clinical trial that was published in the journal Geriatric Health and Nutrition in 2021. In just 8 weeks, they demonstrated a 48% increase in physical activity, a 34% decrease in leg pain and cramps, and a 52% improvement in skin firmness. Blood tests verified increased levels of hydroxyproline and glycosaminoglycans, 2 direct markers of collagen rebuilding, while MRI scans showed thicker joint cartilage in the knees and hips. More strikingly, participants who drank bone broth and walked lightly reported much better balance and less foot numbness. This suggests that bone broth improves circulation and nerve function, in addition to restoring structure. Simmer grass-fed beef bones or free-range chicken carcasses with joints and cartilage in water, with a dash of apple cider vinegar, to create a bone broth that is truly rich in collagen. Over the course of 18 to 24 hours, the collagen, minerals, and therapeutic chemicals are drawn out by this acidic environment. It gets more potent the longer it simmers. When the liquid becomes gelatinous in the refrigerator, you'll know it's finished. That indicates a high level of collagen. Use it as a base for soups and stews all week long, or drink it warm on an empty stomach in the morning. Don't use store-bought versions that have additives, and don't boil them too hard because that will ruin the delicate amino acids your body needs to heal. You may not even be aware that your body is deficient in collagen if you are over 60 and experiencing tingling, swelling, or weak legs. These 8 foods serve as your first line of defense in addition to being delicious. And keep in mind that the nuances make the difference. It's not only what you eat, but how you prepare and combine it that decides how fast your body heals. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these collagen-rich foods have you tried before, and what results did you notice? Do you have a favorite way to prepare any of them that others should try? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching. Please click the like button if you thought this video was useful. The channel benefits greatly from it. In order to ensure that you never miss any more videos, remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Please leave a comment below with your comments. I'd love to know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next